baby. Singing happy birthday. And you know what? She's also picked up some other types of sound effects from us. As you can see, we do work outside in all sorts of weather conditions. So sometimes we get colds or allergies, and baby learned how to sneeze. A little bit of colds. You're good. She's also a great bird to have at your house if you have some dogs, because she knows how to help you call them in. Can you call the dogs? Hey, boy. Very nice.
Hey, boy.
Hey, boy. Call the dogs. Hey, boy. Very good, baby. And the reason why we call her baby, by the way, is because she can cry like one. Can you cry? Oh. Very dramatic. Alright, give her a big hand, baby. You did a great job on here today. Crash can also imitate some sound effects. This one they started making around Halloween time, so we decided to call it a big scary monster. Very good. Monster! Not so scary, but very loud. And the reason why we call him Crash, by the way, is because of this last sound effect. How about a bomb? Very good. A small little ball. You know what, Crash, your baby did a great job out here today. I tell you what, before we go, give all these nice people a kiss and a whistle. Why don't you wave and say bye-bye? We certainly hope you guys enjoy meeting baby Crash, our two Amazon parents. And now you guys are all going to be meeting another trainer. They're going to introduce you to our next animal, so please give them a nice warm welcome on here.
People associate the South American rainforest with animals such as monkeys, toucans, and the parrots you just met in the beginning of our show. But it's also the home to a unique member of the porcupine family. And you're going to be meeting Desi. He's our prehensile-tailed porcupine. They're found in the jungles and rainforests of Brazil, Bolivia, and Venezuela. Sometimes he likes to kind of hide behind me, but he's making his way a little bit closer to you. These animals are an arboreal species. They spend most of their time in the trees, climbing around. They have really long tails, which they can use for balance. For example, if you notice when he's out here, he may walk along the edge of the wall. He'll wave his tail back and forth to help himself balance himself. Also, the tail is used as another limb. So when they're in the tree, they can take that tail, wrap it around the base of the tree, and reach over for maybe a fruit, flower, leaves. These guys are herbivores, so in the wild they spend a lot of time eating a lot of those greens. Out here on stage, we basically offer him some of his favorite treats in a bowl. We've noticed over time he is so finicky and so particular that we would think it was a great reward for him. The next day he didn't want it, so we started giving him the choice of he can reward himself whatever he likes anytime he demonstrates an interesting climbing or jumping skill. The tapping sound is one way we communicate with Desi, letting him know which direction we want him to go to. They have relatively poor eyesight, and their sense of hearing, though, is quite acute. So we use the tapping sound to let them know if we want them to climb around and demonstrate some of those climbing skills. After all, they spend their days in the rainforest doing this. So excellent climber that he is. They also have a highly developed sense of smell, so having the bowl of food also is quite effective as he picks up on the scent of some of his favorite biscuits that we feed him out here. Being a porcupine, you can see he's covered in those really sharp quills. The quills are actually hair, modified hair, and it's a way to defend themselves by having them on their body. He can make the quills stand up on end, making him look a lot bigger. And the quills are loosely attached to the muscles in the skin. They have microscopic barbs on the end, so you can't really see those barbs like a fish hook, but you can certainly feel them. We work very closely with Desi, so on occasion he'll bump into us, we bump into him, so we know firsthand what those quills feel like. It's a very effective means of defense. These animals seem to be active mostly, it seems, in the nighttime hours, and they have been known to go into the rainforests of Brazil, Bolivia, Venezuela is where they're found, but they have been known to actually go into the different areas where they have cultivated crops, and they won't hesitate to take some food as well. So they can be very creative when it comes to figuring out how to find food if they, for some reason, don't find anything in the rainforest. But we certainly hope you enjoyed meeting our prehensile-tailed porcupine named Desi. Why don't we give Desi and his trainer a big round of applause.